I don't remember muting it, but I must have muted it. Yeah, so we're going to try to do this time trial for Amy, is it? Is it Amy? Yeah. As you guys can see to the left, sorry, to the right of the screen. There we go. So you guys can see it better. I've got all 5 different kind of active missions. Amy right now seems to be the only one that has an active one, I should say. I've beaten the other guys. Like, if we go to missions only, all these other guys have been, their missions have been completed. So, I would have loved to see, I think I mentioned this in like the first, second episode, to see more like of this mountainous greenery utilized. I really wish they had included SUVs in this game. Like, I don't think there's any Audis. I don't know about that. Let me just make sure you guys can hear me. I know I got this slight phobia that you guys don't hear me. There we go. So I'll make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay. So, hopefully you guys can hear me over the car, because to me it sounds really, not really loud, but it sounds, it's loud enough to where it's kind of muffling my voice a little bit through my headphones. But then again, the Sony M4s don't have the best kind of listen through or transparency mode, as I would like to refer to it. So off stream, I went and tuned it to do a little bit more of a sliding kind of setup, so I could slide around turns. I don't necessarily want to say drift, but drift-ish. So that's why I'm driving and not teleporting there. I just want to make sure that if I need to, steering is not the snappiest. I'm more and more of these kind of leaning towards buying a new car. But I kind of want to save up. I don't know that I would want to sell this one because I really like the car. It is a fun car to drive. It's fast as fuck. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone here. But, I've also tuned the brake strength just to, I think having it at max is a little overpowering and it'll lock up the brakes or stuff like that, and it just slides, but I don't know. So I think it's a little bit combative. Not the perfect setup right now, but hold our speed. So it definitely slides a little bit, maybe a little bit less than I would have liked. I mean, this ain't no drift car, but it's a little bit more snappier steering, which is okay. Fueled for the fire. These time trials are actually really, really fun. I gotta give them credit where it's due. And this car usually does these time trials relatively easily. I usually get, I think it's 17 checkpoints. I usually get to checkpoint number 15 around the minute and 30-second mark. Ah, fuck. I might have to restart this already. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna have to restart that. You guys are probably gonna see me restart this quite often if I don't beat it soon. So I apologize if that annoys anybody. But I also I don't know why when you restart the race you have to hit R1 all over again. It should just automatically jump into this section. And I'm not using the manual gearbox. Just I want to kind of get this out of the way because I'm not the best at using the manual gearbox. I'll admit it. As much as I love it, it is fun. I'm just not as good at it as I'd like to be. In some races, I'd rather not be in like kind of practice mode. Like the sound of the gates on this bridge as you pass it goes is something that I'm only hearing on the headphones. Thank you to whoever just joined the stream. Little things, man. I like attention to detail, you know? The little popping sound or whatever of the engine when you're idling and it's hot. And I think that's of the engine cooling down, which you hear. If you've ever turned, you know, you're coming home or you're driving after like whatever amount of time on a really hot day, or just generally your engine gets hot, you turn the car off and you hear that kind of like crackling noise. That's the engine kind of cooling down, I think. If not, then I sound real stupid. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But, oh! So, like I said, I'm spot on. I don't think I'm going to make this. Yeah, I'm definitely not making that. We're going to just do one of these numbers. Oh, fuck, okay. I must have hit the finish line. So I'm going to do it again. I just want to kind of see 2 for 2 what the average time will be. But on average, I base the fact that if I'll be able to win this based on... Listen to that gargle. Hold up. Listen. Oh, it just sounds so much nicer like this. I like that idle noise. Again, I'm not crazy about the exhaust note, but I mean, it sounds really fucking piff when it's idling. So let's get the fuck out of the way here. Let's just kind of... I know if the car is good. So this is kind of... Whoa, fuck, my bad. Shit. I know if the car is doing... You better not be going after me. Okay. I know if the car is slidable enough if I can do a donut, which I can't. And I don't like just going to where, like, you know, on the very top, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because the way, I'm not going to be able to explain it. I'm too stupid to do that. So when you go to the tuning option here, handle tuning, handling style, when you do one of these, so if I use this to guide the rest of the stuff, like all this stuff, by sliding this left or right, you guys can see this will override all your tuning, which I do not want to do, and basically, you know, that's how it impacts. I want to say that a lower tire pressure in the rear would give me a little bit more slidability, a little bit. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking about it, right? So typically, the higher the pressure, the less grip you have, right? You got to kind of find that sweet spot between a high enough PSI and then a soft enough... I don't want to say a soft enough tire, but like, you know, when if you've ever gone off-roading, this I can say from very, very, very small amount of experience. As in, like, once I drove off the road on accident. I'm joking. No, seriously, if you've ever gone off-roading, you know you drop PSI on your tires to give you a little bit better handling and grip. If you drop it too low, it'll just make you spin out, which is what I'm trying to say. So the less tire pressure I have, I feel like it would spin out in the back more, which is kind of what I want. See, okay, so it kind of confirms it. It's going more towards drift. And I think having grip tires will work. I don't know. I don't know. I still find it does not want to turn. There's a lot of understeer still. I don't know if upgrading the suspension, if I can do that. I don't think so. Yeah, I gotta unlock Amy's mission. Fucker. I'm literally like, it's not going to be the biggest adjustment difference. Like, it's not like every upgrade gives you like 2 notches more, if that makes sense. If you guys look at the spring stiffness above where it says equip item, those white dots show you how much you can adjust the suspension, which, you know, semi-adjustable is obviously not going to give you much. Adjustable, and then fully adjustable, which I think gives you like proper like coilovers and all that fun jazz. Gives you full range between your spring stiffness and between stiff and soft. It's I don't know. Maybe it's the I got this maxed out, right? Yeah. Kind of surprised if differential upgrades don't allow me to do more. Maybe sway bars. Those are maxed out. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't like downgrading parts because then it kind of fucks with the tune. The handbrake strength, I don't really know that I need it to be like super high. Brake strength, I think I thought I tuned it down. So we're gonna do one of these numbers, and then we're gonna also do one of these numbers, because it's not that far of a drive. And my dog is sitting in front of my fan next to me here and is absolutely loving it. I'm not going to do it now, but maybe after the stream I'll post in the comments pinned, because I don't use the description for shit anymore. My dog's Instagram account, and yes, my dog has an Instagram. Typical white boy fashion. I gotta be on fleek. So it's not white where I want it, but it's able to do. I don't necessarily know that I'd consider it to be a donut, because it I think calling this a donut would be a little bit of a stretch. I'm sorry if I'm speaking loud as fuck, but it's mad loud on the headphones, so I don't know if you guys will hear me. God, that turbo flutter though. So it's sliding, and I think it's also due to the fact that, whoops, there's the turn again, that the road is wet. Handling physics because of wet roads, they did really, really well in this game. I just destroyed, like, everything there. Even if I can initiate even a minor drift, that to me is perfect. More than enough. Like I said, I don't want necessarily to be able to, like, I'm not trying to turn this to a drift machine, right? That's what the RX-7 is for, but oh my days. I do find it is I was gonna say a lot better handling, but why am I backwards? I can do the 180 with relative ease, which is good. Hold up, I'm getting a text. Oh! Better. Am I on the line? Yes. Turn the car off. Better save gas. Okay. Wow. Can you do that again? Hold up, hold up. Listen, listen, listen. Oh my god. You hear those little tapping sounds? That is not me doing anything. That is the car. Little things. God, that sounds so nice. I would have liked to be able to change the heads-up display. Hold on, I gotta lower this. My bad. Hold on a sec. I don't know if you guys will see me doing this. No. You guys can hear me, I know that, but you guys don't see it. I'm gonna lower that. My volume for these headphones is like mad high. There we go. I completely just blanked. Oh, I would love to be able to change the heads-up display. It's one of those. That's kind of one of the things in like racing games that is really overlooked. But like, especially in a game like this where it doesn't matter what car you drive, it just looks the same. One, it just makes it feel kind of bland, and it also adds a bit of kind of personality to the car when you change it, right? And it's not even like I wouldn't be that mad if it was just a matter of you could only change the style, but like you couldn't change like the colors. I would be okay if that was the case as well. Obviously, it would be better if I could change the colors of like the needle and the numbers and all that. But I mean, it is what it is. It's not a big issue, but just would have been nice to be able to do that. I'm not sure if heat does that. I really. Wait, am I going on the wrong? I am. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through. Oh. Wing. Little things, man. Just because also sometimes I find, because it's such a bright, kind of bluish white color for the numbers and stuff, depending on the lighting situation, because this does very well depict what lighting situations would look like. Like, for instance, I'll show you what I'm talking about if I can. I need somewhere that's like really bright. But basically, if let's say the cops are chasing you, and they're like right behind you, and you see the glare of the sirens and stuff, sometimes it can be actually blinding. I'm not sure if that's necessarily an intentional thing, or if that's just kind of like something they just kind of overlooked and didn't really pay much mind to. It's not the end of the world, but like it could potentially make a big deal out of a small situation. Because you coming in and out of a tunnel, and then you got the car. Oh my god, what am I doing? And then you've got like the siren glare, the light glare from the sirens. You know. There we go. I'm sliding around these turns a little bit better. There we go. That's what I wanted. Again, it doesn't have to drift per se, but it's got to at least be able to slide. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, halfway through this race almost, I'd even say this definitely is a lot more stable. Oh my days. I'm going to probably have to restart because of that now. A lot more stable at high speeds. But the one thing, and I think it's just this car, if you let go of the gas going anything over like 200 kilometers an hour, you're going to start like getting the speed wobble. But I think it's me turning off the drift stability and enabling brake drift assist is what kind of did it. Oh my goodness. Oops. And I think I tried this last night, off stream or not, I don't remember, using the RX-7 because it slides around turns. Yeah, I'm not getting this. Oh no, fuck, I did not mean to leave the event. Ah, shoot. How far am I? I'm far, I'm quite far. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a thing. I'm going to just try to do this circuit here. And the one thing that I'm noticing is I initially, when I first started playing this, you see how it gives you like difficulty, like hard, medium. That has nothing to do with the performance level of your car. That's just like an overall kind of like a preset. Oh, that's one that I can't do. It's kind of annoying, I'll be honest. It's kind of annoying. Let's just teleport. We'll save some time by doing that. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Boy has a juice box on set. I used to clown one of my boys I used to work with, my bad, doing snow removal and landscaping, because he used to buy juice boxes by the pack, obviously, and bring them to work. Grown-ass man drinking out of a juice box, and I used to laugh thinking it was hilarious, right? But I mean, it's kind of convenient. So I used to clown him, but like I'm being a full-on hypocrite right now. And here I am, partaking and drinking out of a juice box. Whoa! What the what the heck? Kind of unexpected there. Oh! Oh! What? What in the Angelina syrup? Get out of here. This is a race that I'm pretty confident in being able to win. And sorry, I was bringing up about the difficulty earlier. So it has nothing to do with the performance level of your car. Because I'm pretty confident when I say... Okay. I'm pretty confident when I say that this car is... Even though it's not fully maxed out, specs-wise, it is significantly, like considerably fast enough to where I'm confident saying that this will be able to beat most races. If it was strictly based off of the difficulty changes according to your performance level, that this car would be able to take most races as an easy difficulty. See, that's what I want to be able to do. It's not so good at taking these sharper turns, but I mean, it's able to slide around those bends quite nicely. And its torque and speed overall are good enough to where even if I slow down enough, like for instance for this turn, where I'm coming to practically a stop, shut the fuck up. Boom, get out of my way. I can pick up speed. If I need to, I can use my NOS and just absolutely go fucking warp speed on their ass. Like, look at that. I'm already in first. And we're gonna win this. Oops. What the fuck? No! I hate that it does. Oh no! No! I accidentally hit the fucking that center button thing. When I used to see the PS4 controller before having the PS4, I always thought that was like a scroll, like a mouse. What? Oh fuck! I forgot. I always thought that it was a, what do you call it? Like a trackpad type of dealio. Time trial? Do I want to do this? So I want to take this guy and just. I'm pretty confident. Usually it's the mission events that if it says that they're hard, that they're actually like at the very least a good challenge. A lot of times though it's not the case when it comes to like events. My list is starting to escape. If you guys heard me when I talk back when I was in like high school, elementary, my lisp was way more like noticeable. It's one of the few things I'm insecure as fuck about. It's not a big insecurity, but it's enough of an insecurity that like, you know, I'm insecure about it. Whoa! Probably should have slowed down a little bit. I think the other thing is the traction on these tires. Maybe that's also what it is. Being that these are full grip tires, they don't grip as good as they should in some scenarios. Like, I'm not saying that that's why I'm sliding, but I think that that's part to do why. That's part of the reason as to why. Oh, yeah. Maybe, you know what? Let's just see. Oh fuck! Oh no, I thought I quit the event. That's part of the reason why it just doesn't want to turn. And I don't think it has to do with tire. I don't know, because I think my front tires are high PSI, right? Oh shit! What the fuck? This car. I noticed this car flips over in some cases, and it's not even a realistic scenario to cause the car to flip. But or sometimes I'll just clip a very small section of a wall and it just fucking stops you in your tracks. Or then there's times like that, which are pretty realistic, causing the car to want to flipperoni and cheese, you know? Holy fuck, 76 checkpoints. God damn! Oh my god! I don't know that I'm going to win this. I feel like I'm not. Yeah, okay, you know what, let's just. I'm playing this like the objective is to just fucking hit and smash into everything in my sight. Oh my god. I would be lying to you if I said that I never, ever, ever get bored of this game. And it's not necessarily boredom that gets to me. It's just I get so annoyed of having to redo the races over and over again sometimes. I think the worst game for that has to be... Huh? Why is this... I'm going to get back to talking about what I was going to talk about. One thing I hate about this game is even if you don't finish the event, or rather if you lose, it'll still give a check mark showing as the race has been done before. But to me, and this is kind of stupid because it's whether I win or lose, as long as I've partaken in the event, it automatically gets a green check mark. Unless I'm wrong. Oops. Sorry, guys. This automatically gives me a green check mark. Because this has a pretty hefty reward for $8,000. It's not too bad. It's a little slow to increase on the reward, like the money reward, because the reputation is super easy, even without races. It's pretty easy. Oh my god, my brakes, to gain reputation in this game. Like little things like drifting, driving without hitting stuff, driving with hitting stuff, high speed, top speed, I said drifting already. Like, pretty much anything you can imagine that, like, basically anything where, like, if let's say you hear about it on the news and get you talking, that. And clean driving, which I guess in my area would be a noteworthy discussion to have, because people in my area do not know how to drive and are constantly smashing into buildings. But, and some of you guys might be laughing hearing this, but the sad reality is that causes my insurance to go extremely fucking high. And I don't even live in, like, Brampton. Brampton, for those of you guys who are not from Ontario, Canada, is, like, notorious for just having, I would say, not even debatable, but just the worst fucking drivers of, like, all of North America. I'm confident when I say all of North America, because, like, I don't know, man. It's like, you know that stereotype that, like, Asian drivers are bad at driving, or Asian people are bad at driving? It's kind of like everybody that fits that exact stereotype, because they can't drive, is in Brampton. It's like the hub, if you will, for, like, bad drivers central. It's pretty disgusting. I really don't know how the fuck they bought their license, man, how much they paid for it, but I mean, oh my days, whoa! I failed my license test twice, so I can say that not just anybody gets a license, but, you know. Oh shit! Oh, maybe my drifter meter. Oh my god! Oh fuck! My drift factor is a little bit too high. And that's why I don't want this car to be able to drift, because then drifting significantly slows down the car. Fuck off. Significantly slows down the car. But sometimes it just, if you can do it well enough, or even sliding, not necessarily drifting around the turn, it just, if you can make it work, you can make it work. You know what I'm saying? That's the move. If you can make it work, you can make it work. Ladies, you know the procedures. My link to enlist in my cult is linked in the pinned comment. What? Right under my dog's Instagram account. Funny. But oh my goodness! What the fuck? Huh? Get the heck out of here! I'm just trying to think as I race what car I would have had. Maybe this is sliding a little bit too much. It's a little, whoa, a little fishtail-y. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be finishing this. I think I'm in like the 50s for my checkpoint thing. I'm just now at 50. Or I'm on my way to the 50th one. Yeah, I'm not winning this, I don't think. We'll see. I don't want to restart, because sometimes I've thought, oh, I won't win this, but then I end up winning it. And some. Don't. Oh my god, definitely not. So we got it. Okay, I was going to say, if this fucking puts me in reverse. It's like drifting, like turns like this, if I could drift, the momentum would be enough speed as opposed to me having to slow down to take the turn. That's why, I don't know, drifting is just one of those things that if you can do it, like I said, if you can do it right, and it's in your favor, you know? Whoa, 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 dude, I'm not. Oh my god. I'm like, what, 5.5 minutes in? I got a whole minute to get, yeah, I'm not doing it. I don't rage very often, but like I'm pretty close to it. And it's not so much about that I'm not able to do these races or win these events, but it's more so just the fact that I'm having to constantly go back and forth tuning. And again, I'm going to say this, I think I've said this at least twice now. I really wish that there was like a tuning track. You know, it's like underground, there was like a separate, like you can go with a dyno, run on the dyno, and then you could tune the car, run it on the dyno, or you could tune and run on a test track. You can't do that in like, I think, any other fucking game, which I don't understand exactly why. It really kind of baffles me. Front tire pressure. I think that's what it is. Maybe the front tire was a little bit too high, so it doesn't allow me to like grip the roads when I'm trying to steer. Because maybe I want to tone down, the differential. Up the ante on the brakes. Like this here, I would like to be able to kind of tune the traction. And I would assume doing that would mean changing PSI. So that would kind of be front tire pressure, rear tire pressure. One thing I want to do, how do I do it? Oh, I gotta go here. Stance. I don't know if camber would change anything. I'm going to say that it wouldn't, because again, this is not in a performance aspect of this car's customization. But look at how nice that looks, dude. It just, I know taking the RX-7, you know what? I'm going to do something here. I'm going to go, and we're going to bring this car back. I'm probably going to regret it, because I personally don't like the way the car handles. I find it's just absurdly... Let's just do something. Hold up. Let's just jump to the event. Let's do the time trial again. I kind of want to do that and see. Because maybe I'm being a little too harsh. I think personally, it's a small ass car, rear wheel drive. I think, pretty sure it's rear wheel, not all wheel. It doesn't have an insane amount of wheel spin, which is really good, considering that it's got a good amount of horsepower. It just, I don't know. Anyways, hopefully we can get this done, because I don't know how long I've been streaming for, but I don't know that I'm going to go very much further past an hour. I don't know, has it been like a half hour at least? Wait a sec, hold up. No. Why am I in this car? Did I not select the Porsche? I'm losing my beans, folks. I think I'm going insane. And I don't like it. Let's see. Okay, let's select the car. And to show you guys, actually, because some of you guys may be wondering if I'm BSing about the fact that I cannot sell this car for any value. As well as I was not capping when I said that there was literally nothing I can do with the car. I can't tune it, I can't upgrade it, I can't change the paint, I can't do nothing to it. And to be completely honest, I hate that, because like, I think personally a car like this, that's got this kind of bodywork done to it, it's not just a stock car, I don't think. The fact that I can't do anything to it at all, like not even visuals, is really not, I don't know why they did that. But is it? Hold on. And then the other thing is this doesn't even have like proper bucket seats. So like this has a good amount of power. It'll definitely push you back in your seat once you start going. But yet there's no headrest at the very least, you know. But it is a nice looking car. I personally don't like the gray because it's got like a hue of like green to it. But I like the look of the car, nonetheless. The other thing I don't understand is what the fuck this thing is in the middle. I thought that was an exhaust pipe, right? Which, that's what it looks like. And it very well could be, but I'll show you guys when we go for a drive now. That when I hit the spray, the flames shoot out of the exhaust, but that doesn't, nothing happens to that middle one. So I'm not sure if that's something to do with it being like a race type of thing. Kind of like how you have like a parachute on a drag car. Something that some people may not know what the purpose is, but they see it in the back of the car. So, see? You can clearly see that center pipe. I just don't know what it's for. And to be completely honest, this car is okay. Like it's decent. I think maybe just because I'm used to the Evo being, I would say, fast as fuck. This doesn't quite reach the same level of high speeds. Like its braking power is better, but I think it's because it just doesn't go as fast. And admittedly, it's a smaller car. It's a little bit more nimble, a little bit more snappy, if you will. Like its turning ratio is kind of whack too, though. It's still, and again, I can't tune it. It's literally it's you get what you get. So like it's an okay car to drive for the most part. It just, I don't know. Having a car in a racing game that you literally can't touch is, like, not that you can't touch, but you can't change anything on at all is, in my opinion, that's a big no-no. It's just, I'd rather have cars that my opponents can drive that I will never be able to unlock, because I'm sure there are some games that'll do that. Oh! Yikes. But having a car that I can drive, but that's about as far as I can go with it, you may not think is an issue until you're driving this fucker, because this is not, in my opinion, a good car to drive, simply because I'd like to personalize it, you know? I'd like to be able to, not visually, I could care less, quite honestly, about how it looks aesthetics-wise. It's more, the car can look fucking gorgeous, but if it doesn't handle good, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with this. And I think that it's a bit of a waste of time putting a car in a game, giving it to the character, to the player, whatever, but yet they can't do anything to it. They can just drive it, but that's it. And then the one biggest gripe that I have with this is not so much of its lack of turning ability, but rather when you turn, look at the speed and how much it drops. Like, it doesn't have enough torque to keep up with the turning, especially at low gears, dude. It should have, the higher the gear, the lower the RPM, the lower the torque output, the less wheel spin, right? the lower the gear, the more wheel spin. But yet, it just doesn't... I don't know, maybe this is not the type of... I mean, again, every car is unique. Every car is adjusted for its own, like, whatever. And this is obviously not a stock car, I'd like to think. That this car is going to go beyond its visual aesthetics. But I could be wrong. Maybe this is just a visual, like a show car, and it's running all stock, you know. And not that Porsches are shit, because they are performance cars, but I don't necessarily know, other than like the 918 or the Carrera GT, and maybe a couple others, that I would consider most Porsches to be high-end, exotic sports cars. Is he good? Like, I don't think I can do a donut in this. We're going to take a risk in front of the police station. Can I donut? Oh, I can. So I can at least do that. So it slides enough around a turn if I hit the e-brake, which is good. I know I can drift in this. You know, I have to be going a certain amount of speed. Holy fuck, dude. This guy just rammed into me. Think you're gonna catch him? Really, dude? That guy just zipped right past you, you fucking racist. But okay, let me see if we can do Amy's time trial with this car. Doing that one challenge against Amy when he first got this car, I think I talked about it yesterday, is probably, it's by far, to date, one of the most frustrating events I've ever had to do in a racing game. It is, I don't know that I've ever had a race, specifically a race, in a Need for Speed game. Not a cop event, but a race that I've ever had to restart that many times. I can't think of another race in any game that's caused me to have to restart so many times. But if I can get at least 137 at checkpoint 16, I would be happy. And even like the gear changes are slow as fuck. I'm not sure if it's because it's an older car. I'm not sure, like, really in games, I don't know how far they take the realistic aspects of the car. Like, do they try to get everything pinpoint, like, to the T on the dot? Like, from the way that the car shifts gears, because it's older, it'll shift it a little slower, or it'll shift it faster, or even when you're driving in an automatic mode, you know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, like some cars will shift better than others in automatic. I don't know if that's a thing in games, or in most games I should say. But, like the one reason why I'm saying this is because, like, of all things where I would have liked them to focus, it would have been, I would actually kind of enjoyed, in a way, if there was an option, and not mandatory. If there was an option that damage was beyond cosmetic and affected the performance of your car. So, like, for instance, in games like Need for Speed Shift, Pro Street, Shift 2, there might be a few others that I'm not naming. There's an option, and it comes more with the difficulty level, but there's an option, nonetheless, that I can set the game to, See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not getting it in this car. To be able to, if I hit something hard enough, it completely fucks up the front of my car, performance-wise. Either it'll start to overheat, which I don't know any game that happens to, but if you hit the radiator, you know, you're pushing the car, you're really stressing its limits and stuff. Or you hit the wheel and it doesn't turn as much. I think Shift and Pro Street used to do that, but most racing games are kind of like a more arcade style, simcade type of deal, which is fine, you know. But I would like to see more games at least give you the option to kind of adjust that accordingly to what the racer would want, the player. You know, like you can go full on like simulation mode where like everything about the handling is like as true as the game can get it to be. You know, not perfect, but about as realistic as you can expect a game to be. Or if you want to be a little bit more on the fun side in the sense of enjoyment and not just about the experience of racing, then you could have it more towards an arcade style, kind of like Need for Speed Underground 1, Underground 2, Most Wanted. It's once I think the PS3 era of Need for Speed is kind of what set the boundaries higher for, like, generally speaking, racing games, but specifically in this aspect, we're talking about Need for Speed, and I think that that's not even a bad thing. And then the other complaint that I have about this car, you guys can see hitting 6th gear. This car has spray. You guys may notice I'm not using it because this is an action refill. This is not like the ones that I have in my cars where it refills itself over time. This you have to drift, you gotta, you know, clean drive, high speed, do all that fun stuff in order for it to refill the NOS, which I think is really fucking annoying. And it's one of the big reasons why I hate that I can't tune or adjust anything in this car. But I'm not sure why I took that left. So I'm getting quicker, which is good. It was at 137 before, was it not? I hope, maybe I'm getting slower, I don't know. But this car, I don't know. I love the look of it for the most part. It's just not a car that I'm going to drive. And I hate to say that because, like, it's like in real life, getting a car that you won't drive because you don't enjoy it, you know? The only reason I'm not going to get rid of it is because I wouldn't get any money for it. And realistically, it is part of, like, the gameplay of this car. It's a 1973 Porsche, dude. Look at how nice that looks. Anyways, can we... How do I, hold on a second. Oh, I gotta select a different car, that's how. I'm gonna put the Porsche back in the warehouse. I'm getting a little bit frustrated. I'm trying not to sound so, but how much money do I got? Just under $9,000. I know for a fact if I bring the Beamer back here that it wouldn't serve much purpose because, like, I literally can't do... Look at the performance on it. It's 5 seconds to 0 to 100. It's significantly slower than, like, literally every other car that I've got. Considering this, like, I'm just looking at the specs here. It does a quarter mile in over 10 seconds, just under 12. Top speed is only 318, and it's got 344 horses, which is really, really weird. Because, like, if we look at, for instance, this car here, right? It's got a really, really good amount of, like, performance to it. It's under 10 seconds for a quarter mile. It's got almost double horsepower. So it'll push to getting to the top speed much faster. And its 0 to 100 is just under 3 seconds. I mean, like, that's pretty dope. So what I'm thinking of doing, I'm going to probably regret this, but I'm going to put this more towards a grip tune. And hope and pray to God that this can work good. I might also want to do this because I feel like if it bounces too much going over bumps and then you're going to hit a turn, it'll just like whop out. Whopsh. Did I say that? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Oops. So we're going to put these grippers. I feel like this car, also I think aerodynamics, I've never really commented on aerodynamics. I don't know how much the downforce really comes into effect. In this game, I feel like some things are a hit and miss. I'm a little disappointed because I really, really like the game. It's not that I just don't enjoy it because I find that it's in some aspects it's too much about individual cars and not enough about the just overall racing experience. But at the same time, I kind of like it because of that. Because like I can have one car perform great for like one specific type of event, like drift racing, like what I normally have this car for. And then I can also have another car that does great in like most other races, you know? Just a matter of preference, I guess. I think that this car really does want to drift. But it's with the grip tires it ain't drifting. Like it's got nice snappier steering. I don't know if there's a car that'll just like be, I don't want it to be twitchy at high speeds, but I want it to at least be able to turn better. Because the higher the speed, the less it wants to like steer. And I know if I were to adjust this all the way to the grips setup, it would just be, for me at least, undrivable. Oops. But listen to that gear shifting sound, though, dude. It is so fucking nice. I'm doing significantly better. I might actually have a chance at winning this. Damn. No. I'm doing better, so I know at the very least this car is potentially going to get me the win, so. We're going to restart this. I think possibly I might lower the PSI on the back. I want this to slide on the back end a little bit more. If this can drift and still be able to do like every other type of event, then quite honestly I might just, I don't know, maybe that'll warrant me selling the Evo, because I really desperately want to buy another car and work on it. Like I said yesterday night, the E40, so the E30 M3, I just bought it strictly because it's like my favorite BMW. I like that 80s, early 90s style body. Listen to that turbo though. Yeah, me not having drift tires, I think is going to be a bit of an issue. I think that's what I'm going to have to swap out these grippers for some drifting tires. It is coming down hard outside. I got my juice box just sitting here. And the interesting thing, the one thing that I really like about this, in terms of the parts that you can change out, is the tires do make a noticeable difference. And not just going from like stock to like, I'm upgrading to like performance tires, but rather swapping from drift to grip tires, you notice the difference in the handling. So rear tire pressure, I want less. This could be more of a slide. And there we go. I think we're gonna leave it at that. And I hope to God that this works. Because with this car, now that I've seen the time that I can achieve, I know I can get it. I just have to tune the car right. And just pray for the best. I'm going to turn this fan off because now I'm actually starting to get cold. Oh, sorry, poops. I woke up the dog. I'm sorry. Okay, so he's going to probably go and eat some food or something, do something mischievous that I don't approve of. Making sure he's got food. Oh, there we go. I can slide. Yay! So like I said, drifting is definitely not a faster approach to turning, but if you can make it work, because otherwise these types of turns you have to, maybe not this one, but like those ones that are like proper like turns, you have to slow down significantly in most cars, whereas in a drift car, you don't have to. Another little thing that I'm just kind of thinking about is I would have liked the ability to change the size of the mini-map with like a touch of a button. Listen to that turbo. I don't know if you guys can hear the suction of the turbo spool spinning. Okay, so we're definitely getting somewhere, which is good. We're definitely getting somewhere. So I'm getting to the 16th checkpoint around the time that the timer starts counting down to like from 5 seconds. So that's good. I think. I'd like to think it's good. But I want to, at least before we finish this stream, I want to at least beat this race. I know this has not been the most productive live, but I mean, I was a little bit too close to the outer wall. But oh, thank you guys for joining. But oh damn. Yeah, I keep forgetting, why the fuck is this in stick? Hold up, I'm gonna change that. Why is this in manual? I'm gonna kind of make up for this lost time. And I like that it picks up speed, dude. That's probably... This car sounds nice, it's got a nice turbo sound. Not too crazy about... Oh my god, I almost fucking died. About the exhaust note. But that's... I don't know, I think it just has to do with the way that the performance exhaust sounds. It's not like a fucking Borla, like, gurgle type of sound, I guess. Oh, I did not need that. Let's hit a drift. Let's drift. Let's do it. Oh, this is wow. Fuck. Okay. I'm definitely not getting that. That fucking yo. I would have also liked to see like cosmetic damage kind of take on more visual. I don't know how. Where the fuck am I going? Hold up. I'm so eager to do this event, but I'm just driving. By the way, thank you to all you guys that are joining. I'm stuttering because I'm so excited for this fucking event because I know I can win it. I'm not sure why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Fuck it. FNL. We're gonna do this. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. Breathe out. If this guy hits me, I'm gonna fucking get pissed. Lucky bastard. Anyways. Bro, if this cop pulls me... Come on. Come on. Dude. And swoop. Oh, I almost did it! I better not be a cop. Thank fuck. I was about to lose my beans for a sec. Yep. We're going places. We're going places like this. I can't imagine... Like, as a kid, I used to say that I wanted to become a street racer so bad, playing the games, watching Fast and Furious, this and that. And, like, now that I've actually got a license, very surprising to my dad, like, by the grace of God, I can actually drive legally. I don't know if I'm supposed to be honest, because just because you have a license, just definitely in Toronto does not mean you can, you know how to drive. But to be able to drive a car this fast, that goes this fast or faster, on a road with other vehicles, my brothers in Christ, I don't know that I'll be able to do that. Like, that's kind of what, when I see these professional, that's why I like watching F1, because that's like as technical as it gets. Like, you're tuning everything down to the T. Oh, don't crash. Yeah, yes, do it! Fucking do it! I did not do it. I failed us. Fuck! I'm gonna lie and say I'm trying not to swear, even though I've cussed like at least 30 times already. But I'm trying not to swear. Oh! I'm getting so frustrated with this, I swear to God. Don't, see, and it throws it in your face too. It's smack in the center of the fucking screen. It says failed in big red bold fucking letters. God fuck. Okay. I told you I'm gonna get this. We're gonna win this. I'm gonna do it. I need somebody to hold my hand. That's what it is. I need a passenger in the seat here. I wish you could customize the interior of the car. You know what's really fucking stupid? I feel like GTA has some better, in some cases, better customization than the Need for Speed game. And that's pretty sad, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can put underglows on my car in GTA. I can do that type of shit. But can we hit the drift? Can we do a skirt? Can we skirt? We're skirting. We almost did it. But it's not too shabby. I've got to remember I've got brake drift assist on. I don't have to hit the e-brake to drift. Although I prefer to, because I ain't no bitch, you know? Know what I'm saying? The one thing that kind of weirds me out about this car is it goes... The bottom end of a gear is like fucking around 6,000 RPM, and it shifts at 7,000. It really doesn't give you a lot of, like, wiggle room. I gotta not jinx myself and whoa! Oh. Is there a turn? There's a turn coming. There's a turn coming. There's a... Oh, okay. Woo! That was definitely not a drift. We don't need them. Them street lights. Oh, let's get it. Get out of my way, taxi. We're fucking going in, boys. We're getting this win. Let's fucking go! Let's go! I told you we could do it. I almost bursted a blood vessel. Bro, I was like 3/8 of an inch of your mom's cunt hair away from fucking losing it. I really was. I kind of want to do another event now, just because like I did this one. Let's see what this bitch has to say.
Good or bad, now you know. This is the purest numbers game. Always worth a rerun, no matter how you do.
I really did not need to fucking hear that. That served me zero fucking benefit. You know what I want to do? I don't go after these, the collectibles. I'm pretty sure I've done this one. Did I not? Where the fuck am I? Hold up. Why the fuck am I out of the way? What? God damn. Pretty sure I've done this one, right? See, it doesn't tell me if I've completed these ones, so. These are the free parts. Oh, wait. So this is how okay, so this one I have not done. Going so fast. I'd be lying through my teeth if I ever said that I would not want a car like this. I hope that in some time in the future that there's going to be a thing where like you can create a game. You can create a car in a game, and what the fuck, and just be able to like export it to real life, do like a copy and paste IRL type of thing. Do you know how fucking dope that would be? That would be like a dream come true to me. Have I collected this? It said free part 17. So that means I'm missing a part. Haha, Copper, you won't catch me. Nope.
Dude, bunch of people getting together. Lots going on.
We're doing it. I don't give a fuck what your grandma says about my clam chowder. We're fucking doing it. Let's get her.
Okay, guys. Time for talk over. Let's race.
Do you really even drive your car if it doesn't look all banged up? Oh. See, that's what I was saying. See how long it takes it to downshift? Upshifting it does pretty accurately, pretty reliably. It's just it takes forever to downshift in like any car. I thought it was just like some cars, but like it's really not. I would take a time attack over a time trial any day, because you're basically racing against people to get the fastest time. Before the time runs out. It's not like a conventional or traditional circuit race per se. It's kind of like a time attack. I'm sorry, time trial, but mixed with a circuit race, if you will. Except there's a countdown timer. Where the fuck am I going? Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, guys. Time for talks over. Let's race.
Why the fuck did I think we were turning left or right? I see them driving these McLarens, and I really do wonder if those are good cars to get in this game. They're hella expensive. It would take me forever to upgrade, to save up to buy them. But I've always loved the way they look. McLarens and Porsches, the one thing that they have in common is that they all look about the same. Fucking dingus. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. I've gotta... How long have I been doing this stream for? Just over an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm gonna jump to the garage. And this doesn't have any like crazy like driftable bendy turns. So I'm gonna put the grip tires back on. I'm gonna hope I don't regret doing it, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. Now, I've got 21 grand. We're going to teleport there because in the time that it would take me to do this animation just to exit the garage to then have to drive there, I can just be there straight from the garage. Although, admittedly, I do like driving around the city. I think it's kind of like they took the aspect from Underground, where like Underground 2, sorry, where like you have the ability to like challenge other racers, other drivers and shit. I would have liked to see more people, but I know that this is not online per se. That's a little bit better. Oops. I love how Amy's gapping these Lambos and all that in her 240. I'm surprised I'm able to slide at all. Like, I'm actually able to pull on a somewhat of a drift. I think the issue here is this has a little bit of trouble keeping up. It's not as fast as the Evo is. Okay, I'm gonna quit this because that cop is right there. We're gonna swap to the Evo. Really, I'm gonna leave the tune for this RX-7 like it is right now. I'm gonna put the drifting tires back on. And I'm gonna just go back to using the Evo. Grip tires. I'm going to be a little bit annoyed if I can't. I know I'll be able to keep up, but if I can't win the race, which admittedly I'm pretty confident with this Evo that I can, because it's got the power, it's got everything it needs, minus maybe the handling's not as good as it could be, but I think that's just down to the car specifically. And I know that because I won the other event, that time trial, with the RX-7. So I know that the handling characteristics are just unique to this particular car, and it's tuned and it's set up with the parts and all that.
Guys, time for talks over.
Did that, hold up,
Let's race.
did that Lambo just drop in? Oh, look at that, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. It can slide a little bit, but it can keep up with the other cars. Oh my god, sorry, like I'm looking at my phone when I shouldn't be. And the good thing about these time attacks is it does not matter position-wise amongst the other cars driving where you are, it's to do with the time. So I could be like right now, I'm in the back of the pack smashing into every wall, but still catch the fastest lap time. What the fuck? Dude, I'm sorry, come on, dude. What is it doing? That's not me. That is not me. I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's a little bit too much grip. It can still slide, which I guess is a good thing. Oh my god. I'm doing absolutely terrible. I'm like 20 seconds short. Where the fuck? I'm sorry. Where am I going? Ooh. See, if the bends and turns aren't like hella sharp, it can do them pretty well. It's just because this car goes so fast and it's light, it gets thrown around a lot. So it keeps momentum, which kind of fucks me a little bit because then I sacrifice turn and maneuverability. I think, you know what I might do, and this is going to sound stupid, is I might get the Miata. But I'm talking about the newer one. I feel like the newer one, for whatever reason, I might just look it up, if the newer one is worth buying versus the old one, or if they handle about the same, because like on paper, the numbers look practically the same, right? It's not like a worthy enough jump in like increase in performance to where I'd say, okay, it's got a better performance, so that would justify, where we're starting this. That would justify me buying the newer one versus the older one, or vice versa. It's, oh shit, what?
Hey, your ride pulled good. Maybe just some nerves, and you'll bounce back. Be safe. Later.
Multi-spark ignition. I don't really need more power. Honestly, I don't. I just need better handling. Fuck. Oh, you know what? Wait. That means I unlocked... Shit, I just realized I would have unlocked the suspension. Okay, so let's go... It lowers my 0 to 100, even though it does give me a significant boost in horsepower. The top speed only goes up at 2 kilometers per hour. It's not really worth me upgrading that. My ECU is fully like maxed out. Why doesn't it tell me the cost? This isn't really... See, I get 17 Newton meters more of torque, 18 more horses, but only 1 more kilometer per hour top speed. So, like, it's the top speed that I'm looking at this point. Because the horsepower, I've got just under 900 horsepower. I mean, that's pretty fucking crazy. Oh, wait, what? I thought I unlocked it already.
Hey, you gonna make it out or what? I got better things to do than wait for your lazy ass. Hurry up, man.
My ass is amazing. Take that back. Hold up, seriously, where the fuck? I know I did it. I beat the time trial. Am I not seeing her? It's not on here. Wait a sec, hold on. Who's Amy? Wait. It's Amy's thing that I gotta beat for the suspension now. Via Amy's mission. Phone. Is that a bug, or am I just misunderstanding something here? If I go under missions, Amy's mission, under the active missions, Amy doesn't show up at all. What? If I do all... Hold on a sec. I gotta see something. Yeah. So, why isn't it unlocked? Am I missing something here? Am I just being oblivious to something that's super obvious? Under the active missions, to the right of the screen, it shows Spike, Robin, Manu, and then the Outlaws, but not Amy, because I've just completed the time trial. And I know that because if I go under Amy's thing on the phone, that's kind of weird.
Hey, your ride pulled good. Maybe just some nerves, and you'll bounce back. Be safe.
That's kind of... That's weird. That's really gonna kind of annoy the fuck out of me. Because, like, I beat it, right? I've beaten Amy's mission, but yet it doesn't... hold on a sec, I gotta see something. Maybe it's the car? Although I can't imagine that's the case. Maybe it is. For whatever odd reason. Oh. Hold on a sec, let me go to my suspension. That's weird. I'm not sure exactly why, but it doesn't allow me... I'm also noticing, for whatever reason, I wonder if it's because I upgraded the suspension, so it resets my ride height to high. But even my camber, it got reset. Weird. Also this. I want to see something real quick. Where's a bumper? Car shop glow. Is that even a real thing? Like a real company? Like the body kits, not too bad, obviously. I like this one. I think stock actually does look pretty nice too. But that Rocket Bunny lip, I think it's the only Rocket Bunny. Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to have the lip on a Rocket Bunny body kit now. But as I was saying, I don't know what it does. But you can upgrade your audio setup. Oh, I've got to Huh? I feel like I'm missing something else. I just can't quite put my finger on it. And I'm also really surprised that there's no licensed RX-7 headlights and stuff. Look at the fitment on that. Look at how low as fuck this fucking car is. But I think I'm gonna end the stream off here, to be completely honest. I might just save what do you call it? I might just save whatever else I want to do. It's been an hour and a half for episode 5. And like I said, I'm going to hop on to some Wildlands, and I'll probably play that for an hour, maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in throughout this past hour and a half and watched and enjoyed it with me, I hope. But, yeah.